Welcome back, Short Kings, to another episode of Tech Tuesday. Today is going to be a quick episode about a setting that you may have turned on by default. And this little menu is the culprit. This setting could be beneficial, but it also could be costing you some serious storage space. This guy found a 3.5 gigabyte folder of just a bunch of video clips he didn't know he recorded. So this guy has had it for a while, and he just found out 2,200 videos while trying to free up space and wondering why his media folder was so big. The PlayStation 5 console only has about a terabyte of storage, so every little gigabyte counts. And today specifically, we're talking about the media gallery. Now, if you're like me and you save every game you play because you have a YouTube channel, this doesn't apply to you. The media gallery is great, but what if you don't want to save it and this thing is still full? Why is it? Well, let me show you really quick. So we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go down all the way to captures and broadcast. So under captures and broadcast, you click it once and you scroll down all the way to the bottom. We're not here to talk about streaming games. We're not talking about streaming. We're talking about just playing games, and we're not streaming at all. Did you know that your PlayStation 5 auto records gameplay clips and puts it in your storage? Now, by default, it records any trophies that are gold or platinum, and this is the screen where it all happens. So in this menu, you can tell your PlayStation 5 to auto record anytime that you get a trophy. Now, the settings here, you could be for platinum, gold, silver, platinum, gold, platinum, or just none. So what this does is anytime you get a platinum trophy or a gold trophy, it saves a 30-second clip of you getting that trophy or what you did to get that trophy. Now, you can go here and you could select 15 seconds, or sometimes the trophy takes a bit longer, so 30 seconds. Now, you could turn this completely off, or you could turn it on for the platinum, which is just one time per game, or you could have it for all the trophies. So anytime you get any trophy, you will have a trophy video recorded. Now, why is this here? Well, it's good for showing your friends, but this is really useful if you ever want to upload a video that has all your trophies. So say you're doing like a trophy guide or something and you forgot to save a clip. So what this does is this saves every time you get a trophy. So if you're showing someone how to get the 100 trophies and you forgot to get one, then you'd have to do it all over again. But if you have this turned on, you'll know for sure that it's backed up whenever you get that trophy. Now, for most people, they don't want that. So if you don't want anything in here, just select none. So once you select none, then nothing's going to be recorded. And then down here, we have challenges. And then this is a new thing that they just started a few months ago, community game help. So what this is, you know, when you start a game and it has game help, and then in the side little content, it will show you like exactly what to do to get that item. Well, they started this community game help thing where PlayStation can use your own videos. So let's say that you find an item that is really hard to find. PlayStation will record, with your permission, of course, that video. And that video will be available to other players. So other players can see your video of you getting that thing that they couldn't get. So it's like you're a tutor with minimal effort. But back to this menu. So after clicking on trophies, the videos are all over here. Also at the top, it has screenshots. So your PlayStation 5 will automatically take a screenshot of whenever you get a trophy. Now for me, this is way less useful than getting an actual video of you getting the thing. So whether it's trying to help someone out or you want to just rewatch some gameplay, obviously the video is the better route to take. If you go back a menu, get out of trophies and into captures and broadcast, you can go up here and choose a video clip format. So in the video clip format menu, you could choose the file type. I recommend staying with MP4. WebM is a lot more efficient and smaller file, but a lot of devices can't even play it. So just stick with the one that's safe, MP4. MP4 is the most compatible. And right here, this is where people are getting into trouble. So I just have it at 1080. I don't really care about 4K. But some people are saving their clips in 4K. And 4K files are huge. So let's say you have it on 4K. And down here, you have it in 30 seconds. Those are going to add up. And the next thing you know, your storage is going to be huge. You're going to have more gigabytes in your media gallery than your actual games. So for me personally, I like to stick with 1080. And over here, you can see you can include your mic's audio and the party's audio as well. Now, this is very finicky. I think it only works with PlayStation parties. I've tried to get it to work with crossplay, and it just doesn't happen. I've tried Discord. Sometimes the game's in-game party chat works, but it's really hard to get you you and your friends' microphones to both show up in your recordings. Unless, of course, all your friends are on PlayStation and you have a PlayStation party. But the only thing is, they have to make sure these toggles are on as well. So if you say include party audio, but your friend says, no, don't include my audio, then you're not going to record his audio. That's an aside. Let's go back to the format. So the format is going to be 1080. And then if we go down here to trophies, you can choose to say none. So if you don't care about trophies at all, turn this off because it will save you a lot of megabytes, maybe even gigabytes, depending on how long you've had it on. So this has been an issue for a while. Like 4 years ago, this person found 500 megabytes that had been used up for trophy videos. Turn that off and never go back and look at the screenshots. And then here's another one. Turn off your console's record video option. This guy found a 3.5 gigabyte folder of just a bunch of video clips he didn't know he recorded. And here's another one. My capture gallery is 200 gigs. I think this guy was actually recording his clips and it wasn't just like by default the 30-second clips. And this goes on and on. This was just 4 days ago on the PS5 subreddit, saying the same thing right here. So by default, the PlayStation 5 console saves a 14-second clip every single time you get any trophy. So this guy has had it for a while, and he just found out 2,200 videos while trying to free up space and wondering why his media folder was so big. So again, let's go back to the PlayStation. This is just a reminder to turn that off if you don't care about watching your game clips or you're not making content out of them. But for me, I like to put on Platinum and Gold because sometimes I forget to record stuff. And it's not a big deal for me because I go into the media gallery a lot because I'm constantly looking at and editing videos. So for me to delete a 30-second clip I don't want is not a big deal. But if you didn't even know about the media gallery, this can be a big shock and you'll find like thousands of videos from over the years. So hopefully that hint will save you a little bit of storage. As you can see, I only have like 400 gigabytes of storage left and 91 gigabytes are just of a media gallery. And to be honest, it's not even that many games. Like I've already saved a lot of these games. Mainly Rocket League, 42 gigabytes. I do not want to go through those files and delete them and watch them. It's way too many files. I'm trying to stop, okay? Goals for the new year. Play less competitive online games, okay? Don't get at me. I know I don't practice what I preach always, but Rocket League always takes me back. So if you're lucky like me, you installed an M.2 SSD storage. So I have an extra 2 terabytes. So I have like 1.24 terabytes of games already on here. On the console, I have another 61 gigabytes. And speaking of games, while we're here, I'm going to do a separate episode on storage, but let's just go quickly over it here. If you have PS4 games, I highly recommend you get an external drive, an external hard drive, and put the PS4 games on the external hard drive. That way you can play them right from the USB extended storage, and you don't have to put them on your actual console storage. But for PS5 games, external SSDs are not fast enough to play, so you have to get an internal SSD in order to play PS5 games, that is. Anyways, that's it for Tech Tuesday this week. Let me know below how much storage was waiting for you when you visited your media gallery folder. What do you do with your saved clips? Do you watch them again later? Do you show your friends? Personally, when I'm playing an online game, I love to show my friends another perspective of something that they did. So if they clipped something hilarious from their angle, it's like so much better if you have another angle of it as well to watch. Then you can laugh and appreciate it in 3D. Obviously, I have a gaming channel, so I have to record a lot of clips. So I've gotten into the habit of recording anything that may be interesting when I'm playing a game. Obviously, for the average person, you might just turn this feature off. And if you didn't know that you had it on by default, then I hope this video taught you something new and you're able to correct that mistake. Because the PS5's console storage is a precious thing to waste. So until next Tuesday, be a friend and I'll see you again.